What's going on, team? So today here we're going to run through our single leg squat. Now here behind me I've got set up some plates stacked on top of one another. If you in your gym have a box or a step, but something solid that you can stand on to complete this exercise, then that's a perfect alternative as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to our step and we're going to put one foot up on that step, plate, box, whatever it may be. We're going to stand up with our other leg hanging off to the side. Then what we want to do is we want to place our hands on our hips because they're actually going to be a reference for ourselves as we lower ourselves down. Now, if you are struggling with this exercise, you can either take a plate off to reduce the range of motion until you get stable through that range of motion before you increase the height of the plates or the box, or you can have something just to hold on to make sure that you're keeping nice and stable, because what we want to do is we want to have our hips nice and level as we lower ourselves down, and we want to keep our foot flat on the plate. So today I'm going to go through it with my hands on my hips, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the mirror in front of me. I'm going to make sure that my hands stay level the entire time through the exercise. So what we want to do is we want to lower ourselves down, keeping our hips nice and level till we can touch the floor with our other foot, and then we want to press up. So what we're using our hands for is when I go down, I don't want to sag through that hip and have one hand on this side be lower than this hand. So what we want to do is we want to keep them nice and level as we go through the squat. So my foot is flat on the plate. My heel doesn't come off the ground as I lower myself down. So I'm flat on the plate. I lower myself down. I keep my hips as level as possible till I can touch the floor, and then I press back up. Now when I touch the floor, I don't want to relax my body weight through that leg. So what that would look like is if I lower myself down and then I relax here and the tension comes out of that support leg that we're doing the squat on. We don't want that. So when I do my squat, I lower myself down, I just tap so that the tension stays in this support leg, and then I come back up until I am fully extended through this leg. The last thing we want to focus on when we go up and down here through this squat is we want to make sure our knee is tracking over our toes or outside our foot slightly. We don't want to collapse in with our knee as we go down. We don't want that. So when I go down, and this will come through keeping our hips level, go down, keep that knee pressed over my toes, and then come back up. So down, press that knee out, I come back up. Now to progress this exercise, you can hold a weight plate in your hands, a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever's comfortable to you. Or if, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to regress a little bit, just take a plate off or find a smaller box or step so that range of motion isn't as far down for you until you get strong in that range of motion, and then we can slowly increase our way back up. Again, thinking about how tall you are, someone a bit shorter than myself, you might want to take a plate off, because obviously you're not going to have to lower yourself as far to get that same angle in your upper leg as someone who is taller. So if they were taller than me, we might add another small plate on top of that. So this has been our single leg squat. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to message us on Instagram or through YouTube. Get in contact with us. We'd be happy to chat. So thank you for watching.